everybody. This is Little Miss Bugs. I am back, and I apologize in advance for not being on YouTube. I was really sick and had a really bad cold for like weeks, and so it was really hard for me to speak, but I want to give you an update on our praying mantis named Joy. I did an unboxing probably a few months, not really an unboxing, but just like showing her eating. So I wanted to give you an update. She is doing very well. She only molted for us once so far, and she's pretty much an easy pet. One thing about her is she doesn't really like to be held. Some praying mantis will kind of like to be handled. Like I guess I've had other praying mantises, and they've come out and wanted to be on your hand and feed, hand feed. She is not one of them. You can see it right there, her little head. She is a very kind of like a chameleon, just for display pet only, to watch and observe. She will come out if you have food in your hands, or she does like honey. I do give her a little bit of honey, but as a treat. But other than that, she would rather just be left alone, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. She's like a wonderful pet, and so we want to give her the best life possible. So she is a free roam pet, meaning I don't cage her during the day. I have a plant that she's on, and I put her on that most of the day, and I do rotate her plants around so that she has a different plant to be on almost every day. So she can explore, but basically she just likes to hide. She's moving a little bit right now, as you can see, but other than that, she pretty much just stays in there. I do occasionally offer her water, or I do, I will spray the plant down for humidity, or if she wants a drink. But other than that, she will just stay there. Her favorite food is doobie roaches and flies, an occasional waxworm, but she really basically loves doobie and crickets and roaches. Not really mealworms so much, but I do have to say, I do cage her at night for her safety, because I feel like, she could hurt herself, or not like she'd get off the plant, because she really doesn't. She doesn't really have wings right yet, because she still hasn't molted into her last final molt before she's an adult, so she doesn't have wings yet. So I do have I think it's a 3 foot by 2.5 feet net cage. Net cage, yeah. I put her in at night. She's only in there at night, and if I'm home, she's got scared. If I'm home, I do let her out. My plan is to have her 50-50. I plan on having her outside of my deck, having her 50% in the net cage outside, so she can feel like what it's like to be in nature. But since she's from Africa and she is not native to my area, I cannot let her free roam on a plant or something. I feel like I just can't do that for the safety of her, and there's predators out there. But if I could put her out there for a few hours every day, and then bring her inside and let her have free roam of a plant. So my plan is to, I get to order some more plants from a nursery. My plant's organic, so this is I think it's some kind of patho, but I want to be able to rotate her plants in her her net, so that she has different plants that she can explore. And I want to get her some those branches you put in dart frog tanks. I want to make it really, really cool, and so I probably will have a cage to her soon. But since I was trying to do a quick video of her and update her, she's doing very well, and I'm doing very well, and my kids are doing very well. We just haven't had time, and I do have more videos of games coming up, so I will be doing mobile games and farm sim, and maybe some surprise games along the way. I'm looking forward to Animal Planet coming out in the fall, so maybe I will be doing that too. So, hi Joy. But just a disclaimer, I do not use chemicals on my plant, and the dirt that is in this plant is actually It's actually dirt that they use in dart frog tanks. It has no chemicals and it's organic and so pesticide free. So, hi, sweetie. You gonna say? Yeah, she just taking a breather. So I do believe it's important to have proper care of your pets and to give them the quality of life and enrichment. I do believe a lot of animals have to be caged for their safety and, their environment, but I feel like I want to make sure that she feels like she's not in a cage and feels at home with me. And most of the time my house is pretty quiet, so there isn't a lot of screaming because my kids are older now, so they don't really scream. So I feel like my home is really quiet, a quiet environment, and I'm home like during the day. I'm home like 65%. Sometimes I go away during the day to work, but most of the time I work at night. So she has free roam. So I just feel like that's what I want to do. Maybe someday I'm looking at maybe getting a chameleon down the road in a couple of years, but I want to make sure I give the proper care to a chameleon, because a chameleon is actually a display animal, because they don't really like to be held and it's stressful. Just like her, I feel like if I force her to want to come on my hand, like, come here, I don't want to force her to want to be held. I want to make sure that she knows that I'm not going to make her do anything she doesn't want to do. And there she is. Pretty soon I'll be doing a feeding video of her, but as always, I hope you guys have a good day. This is Little Miss Bugs and Joy, the African praying mantis.